A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Volunteers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now on the option. Keeps it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's finding some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Volunteers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him.
Oh, he's got some space. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols, and they're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to pass, it's Grimes. Pulls it in, it's Powell. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The option, the keeper. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Powell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Looking downfield on first down. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown balls! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point was good. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Grimes. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He lets it fly. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Bishop. Maybe some room here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Off play action. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Vols will call on their punt team. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. They'll try the run. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Looking for space. It's Alexander. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The option look. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Quick toss. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Grab behind the line. It's Hosley. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Maybe a crease. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Maddox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees this defender commit. Boom. Hits the ball. Not only hits the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done. And they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Third and 6 yards to go. Gives it on the option. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Grimes. Right down the middle. Rolls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Nice move there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
The RPO, and the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
It's caught downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Gain of 28. Good enough for first down.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Owls looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in Atlanta. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Heupel at the half. They have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. On the ground, it's Alexander. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. Got room to work. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On the option, quarterback keep, the pitch. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Back to throw, it's Grimes. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Bishop. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. On the delay, it's Bishop. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Rides to back and leaves it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Motion from the back. Running inside, it's Maddox. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. He leaves it with his back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
A spectacular one-hand grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Gonna try to get it himself. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One,
they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. He'll keep it on second down. Now the pitch. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Fires quickly. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this off.
Got a little grass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Vols will snap it on first and 10. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Staley. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's first and 10 from inside the red zone. In the red area, it's Bishop. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The run inside. It's Marshall. Pulled down for the tackle.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There's some room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running inside, it's Marshall. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Davis. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon.
Gonna take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on third down.
It is your time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Going to be fourth down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's go time.
Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much Did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.